رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. Again, inshallah ta'ala, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help our brothers and sisters in Palestine and everywhere else in the Muslim world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove that hardship and give them peace in this difficult time. And we pray for all of our Muslim brothers and sisters everywhere. May Allah protect them and guide them and again give them peace. May Allah give shifa to all those who are sick and keep us always with His guidance and His protection with our families, our children, and all of the Muslim Ummah everywhere, inshallah. We continue our talk about Surah Al-Waqi'ah, and we were talking about the three different types or groups. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts the surah talking about أصحاب الميمنة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. First وأصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة, and then أصحاب المشأمة ما أصحاب المشأمة. When Allah repeats that أصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة, what do you know about أصحاب الميمنة? What do you know about أصحاب المشأمة? And He's going to tell us later when He talks about أصحاب اليمين. But then He talks about السابقون السابقون, and we talked about those who are always in the first place. They don't settle for the second or third. They want to be always on the top. There are some people who always are competitive, especially in the matters of deen. They want to read Quran, they want to do hadith, they want to come more to the masjid, do more good deeds, help people. There are different ways to get these good deeds, and they try to their best. And of course, there are so many things that we can do. Sometimes forgiving each other is a great deed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. So those are as-sabiqun as-sabiqun, ulaika al-muqarrabun. We said those are the ones who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them closer to Him. He brought them closer to Him. في جنات النعيم, in the gardens of happiness or the extreme ni'mah. ثلة من الأولين, there will be many from those who came first. ثلة, a lot. من الأولين. So we're talking about the prophets and the companions of the prophets. Those are السابقون السابقون. Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and Ali and all those great companions. They are the first place. We know how Abu Bakr, we talked about it, and Umar radiallahu anhum, how they used to always compete over who gets first place, who gets more good deeds. And that competition was there between the companions. So those are ثُلَّةٌ مِّنَ الْأَوَّلِينَ. Now, قَلِيلٌ مِّنَ الْآخِرِينَ, a few from those who will come towards the end. So that means at our time, now there is no way we can compete with Abu Bakr and Umar and the great companions. But at the same time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that our time is difficult. Our time with all the fitna that is happening around us. And I don't think anybody has ever thought about a day when a person will be saying, I identify as a cat, for example, or I identify as a dog, and he gets a dog costume and he goes in it. You probably have seen these videos, and they are real. So we are living at a very, very difficult time. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us more reward. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says to his companions, they will come when the one of my ummah, his good deed, will be equal to 50 of yours. Some say 70. So they asked him, O Prophet of Allah, our good deeds? Meaning when we do a good deed, we get like 50 more or 50 times more than the companions? He said, yes, because they will find nobody to help them to do that good deed. At the time of the Prophet ﷺ, if somebody misses the jama'ah at the masjid, the congregation, the whole city goes to his house. Something is wrong. He's either sick or dead, basically. Now, if you come to the masjid, we ask, why did you come? No, that's not that bad. But it's getting there. Yani Allah al-Musta'an. Not many people show up. And may Allah accept from all of us and guide us, of course. But at our time, it's more difficult. At our time, if you do something good, they tell you you're strange. This is weird. And I told you this before the other day. It's kind of funny. A long time ago, I bought some items from Walmart, and I went through that checkout, which you do your own stuff. And then I realized that there are 2 boxes of cereal I didn't pay for. And I was already putting the stuff in my car. I went back, and the guard, the one who stands at the door, he said, "Why are you bringing these? You want to return them?" That's what he thought. I said, "No, I forgot to pay for them." He was so surprised. He was really surprised. He couldn't believe it. People don't do that. So when you do something good, they look at you as you're doing something strange, not natural. People don't do these things at our time. At the time of the companion, that will be very, very something that everybody does. One of the companions, I believe Abdullah ibn Umar, I'm not sure, he wanted to sell a horse. So he said, he had a servant, he said, "I'm going to go do dhuhr and come back. If somebody comes and asks for the horse, tell him I want to sell it for 300 dirham." So a traveler came and he asked for the horse. Abdullah was not there. He said, "Is it for sale?" The servant said, "Yes." So the traveler, he's a traveler, he's not from that area. So he doesn't know the prices. He said, "I give you 500 for it." The servant was very happy. "Well, he told me 300, we make 200 more." He said, "Fine." And he sold it to him for 500. When Abdullah came back, he did not see the horse. And the servant was very happy to tell him, "I sold it for 500. You told me 300. I sold it for 500. Now, if this happens at our time, MashaAllah, good job. This is my voice. Something like that. You did a good job. He said, "I told you 300, Abdullah." He said, "But 500 is better." He said, "But it's worth 300. The worth is not more than that." And Abdullah Umar ran after the traveler who bought it. When the traveler saw the Abdullah Umar, and he knew he was the owner of the horse, he thought he wanted more money. So he was almost to run away. But Abdullah caught up to him. And he said, the traveler said, "I'm not returning the horse. I already gave the money. I'm not giving you more money." Abdullah said, "No, I want to give you 200 back because you gave my servant too much." So the man could not understand first. He said, "Say that again, please. You want to give me money? You're running after me to give me money." And even at our time, if somebody's righteous, we say, "Well, I mean, he left. May Allah forgive us. It's okay." Right? We're gonna run after him. He ran after him and he told him, "Here, I'm going to give you the difference because." So the man asked him, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "Because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ took the oath from us, and nansaha lillahi wa rasulih, that we give advice for the sake of Allah and on the path of His Messenger. And you are my brother, Muslim, you are my brother in Islam. It's my responsibility to give you advice. And this horse is not worth that much money." So, subhanAllah, when we compare their time with our time, and you want to go buy a car in comparison to a horse, they tell you the car is in a perfect condition. Next day, I'm talking about used cars, not everybody, of course. You turn it on, every single light of the warning comes down. Service engine soon, and oil change. Subhanallah, yani, the big difference. And this is why we don't have barakah. Right, change engine soon and take it to the dealership. And for me, a big light, return the car if you can. That's the big light. Yeah. So anyhow, I mean, Allah keep. By the way, Prophet Shu'aib says to his people, "Baqiyatullahi khayrun lakum in kuntum mu'minin." The small amount which is halal is better for you because there is barakah in it. When Allah puts barakah in your money, you'll be at the end making more because you'll be spending less by the barakah and the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So ثُلَّةٌ مِّنَ الْأَوَّلِينَ وَقَلِيلٌ مِّنَ الْآخِرِينَ. At our time, we still find some people who are like that, but they're not that many, not like the time of the companions. May Allah keep us on the straight path. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد